Bums. Straight up. Chat, what's good with y'all, man? All the chat niggas in the building. I ain't even tell you I was going live tonight, but had to go live. We gonna gamble in a little bit. Got some shit to talk. If you want to gamble with me, chat, we're gonna be gambling tonight. Exclamation mark stake. STAKE. All my get money niggas, my Dogecoin entrepreneurs. What's that new shit called? The Shisha? Shiba? Whatever the fuck that is. I ain't get it on that, I ain't gonna lie. Hey, if you've been making some money, you not as broke as Mealy Ma and Rory. You got a roof over your head. You could order out once in a while. You got Uber Eats coming to the crib. You know what it means not to only be a worker, but you know you a boss of your own self. That's why you a chat nigga. Exactly, okay? We gonna gamble in a little bit. But chat, somebody say hack. Get Fox right ass. Yo, chat, not gonna lie. I told y'all, gotta keep my foot squarely on the neck. I ain't never letting go. I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't even believe this. Okay? But there's words on the streets that the two stooges, the two bums, they're threatening a work stoppage yet again. That's what I heard. I'm sorry. That's what I heard. I couldn't even believe it. I said, no, you're lying. I said, bro, yes. The two emotional niggas is triggered by the fact that everybody is calling them hoes and triggered by the fact that pretty much, you know, the head honcho over there don't give a fuck about him. And yeah, they're threatening a work stoppage again, except this time around, you walk off the job one time. I've worked a regular job. Don't get all this shit misconfused. The first time you don't show, no call, no show, you might get a pass. The second time, no call, no show, see you on the unemployment line. Again, I don't know if that is true. Listen, some people volunteered this information to me and I didn't ask for it. They said, Ak, you know we love you. Them niggas is bums. Let me let you know this. Them niggas, and by the way, this is news as of yesterday or the day before, was talking about another stoppage of work. They're talking about shit that the ship done sailed on. They're talking about respect. They're talking about not getting what they're worth. They're talking about like all type of weird ass. Anyway, I keep telling y'all, I don't want the stooges to be out of work. Somebody did try to educate me and say, act like if they're getting stimmies or whatever, it doesn't penalize me. But I pay 6 figures in taxes every year, and this year I ain't gonna hold you. Y'all see the money cars I got? And it might be 7. I just don't want to be supporting those bums with my tax payments. That's all I want to say. But anyway, if the bums are listening, please, please, please. We know you're being replaced, but get back to work, finish your contract. Either way, I'm gonna clown you. I don't give a fuck. But I really, hold up, I'm over here act like I can't. I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna still clown you, but at least, bro, just finish your contract, okay? Anyway, on to other things. Yo, send them boys some encouragement. By the way, I'm gonna keep it true with you. By the way, if y'all, I ain't gonna fuck up what I know going on. But what I will tell y'all is that you see that bum, you see those two bums, I gave them more promo than they've ever gotten in their life. That's facts. But it's all good. I like promo and niggas downfall. Anyway, the next thing, chat. This is another information that came to me. I've been waiting for it to surface. It has not surfaced yet. Chat, I'm gonna be vague with this. Again, not only that last information or rumor I just told y'all from what I heard, this current rumor I'm about to tell y'all And by the way, niggas told me that all this knowing that I'm going to tell y'all. Like, they didn't tell me, like, oh, act just that you know. They're laughing too, okay? So just to let people know, I don't want people thinking, oh, shit, why act? No. Niggas is laughing. Anyways. On this other topic, I don't want to say it directly, so y'all could guess all y'all want. And I guess this is the part that I'll probably make YouTube it or whatever. So that's why I'm definitely not going to say the name. There is a artist that is signed to another artist that recently people saw when the artist that signed to the other artist, they were having a party. The artist they're signed to allegedly tried to enter the party and go about certain places, and I heard there was a big issue. One of your favorite artists who claiming that they lit, they a boss, they do whatever, they're signed to another nigga, okay? And allegedly, they're beefing with the other nigga because they're trying to get off the label. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. I don't even want to say names because I'm in disbelief. I hear they want off the label. This been an ongoing conversation. The nigga who they're signed to showed up to their party. They were not happy. And when that person showed up, there was issues. And I heard, quote unquote, to the extent where the issues went or could have even gone, but I won't even mention that right now. I will see if this plays out and materializes. Again, I'm not somebody who, like, if y'all know, like, when I mention shit on Twitch, I never post it on my Instagram. Like, nigga, I hear industry rumbles and the truth about blah, 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 blah. I don't need to go fucking, oh, this is what I hear. You know what I mean? So usually it's people taking clips from me, so I won't say any names about this. But there's an artist that y'all like that's signed to another artist that y'all like. That artist is disgruntled. I heard that artist has been trying to get out of that label situation for months. Actually, not months. Over a year. They had an event in the last month or so. The person who they're signed to, for whatever reason, thought they could pull up, be shown a certain level of respect or love or whatever the case is. That was not the case. Heads met. I heard no violence occurred, but a lot of people who were close to the situations witnessed it, and some of those people told it to me. Now, another reason why I ain't saying it, because maybe niggas just made up a lie or whatever, which, again, everything I'm even hearing is from people who have names and reputations. I don't know why they would do that, but still, I'm not at liberty, and I really don't care enough to be spilling names. So whoever y'all say or whatever, I won't give y'all hints or say anything about it. That's just, quote unquote, word on the street. Okay? I see some people saying, y'all want an A Boogie update? We do need an A Boogie update. Last, as I said, I've been telling you about A Boogie. A Boogie has his album done, but he want to make sure that he got him joints on it. A Boogie, when he dropped Hoodie Season, it had them joints. And what I mean by them joints, those bona fide hits. It had songs like Star Tender, it had songs like Swervin', it had songs like Look Back at It. Those songs, if you don't know, drive the narrative about an album, which is interesting because people don't realize sometimes niggas will listen to an album and say, oh, this is mid, But let 2 songs pop off from that album and it's going crazy everywhere. You ask them 6 months later about the album, you know what they're going to say? That album was fire. So the update with A Boogie is that he's double, triple, quadruple checking to make sure he got them joints that's going to be hidden. He loves the music on it. The music is fire, but he wants them songs that's going to be around and make that album really last, not only in the minds of fans, but culturally as well. So that's what he's doing. All the music you're hearing, like, you know, he got a joint with Rowdy, Bobby, you know what I mean? Shit's heavy. But still, even those songs, which are dope, he wants to make sure that whether it's those songs or other songs, that they last. Okay? Anyway. Let me see. Y'all want to talk about Pooh Shiesty? We could talk about Pooh Shiesty. Y'all want to talk about Pooh Shiesty right now? We could talk about Pooh Shiesty. Actually, let's talk about Pooh Shiesty. Why they do this to my dog Pooh Shiesty, man? Pooh Shiesty really my dog. I like Pooh Shiesty. Let me go. The Shade Room always catalog all the mess. Well, actually, no, I did too. I could go on my page. So, hold on. I'm hollering at somebody right now. Okay. Cool. So, this is the situation. Now, before I play this, I just want to say there's nobody who fucks with or loves the LGBTQ community more than the chat niggas and academics. That's a fact. Okay? I just want to put that out in the air. So before they clip this, make sure they include that part. Okay? We respect everyone's ability to pick what gender they are, what sexuality they are, whatever they are. Fuck it. We respect it. Okay? We're down to use all the proper pronouns if you want to be called a he, a her, a they, a him, whatever you want. We got it. Put in your Twitter bio. We'll call you that. It's fine. We don't care. It's fine. Okay? Now, some people take this shit too far. We also want to respect ourselves and also our rights. We believe that if someone doesn't know about either your orientation or how you are categorizing yourself, I think it should be disclosed. So if you are a transgendered woman that was born a male but now has gone through or now identifies as a woman, and you're with a man or you like a man or a man DMs you, I do believe that it's in your not only best interest, but I think it's kind of slimy if you don't tell that person the situation and the scenario. The same way you're allowed to make your choice in terms of what gender or sexual orientation you want to be, you should also give that person that you're trying to be intimately engaged with that same choice. If they say, cool, fine. If they're not with it, you should respect that. And I don't believe if they're not with it means they're like homophobic or I don't know, like what is it, like transphobic. These are words that are normally used and thrown out to kind of vilify people who sometimes may not understand, sometimes just may not be accepted, like whatever the case is. So that's my thought on that. Anyway, this video came out. And by the way, you see how much disclaimers I gotta go through? Because I don't want a motherfucker to clip this shit and then you know a nigga like, you know them the college kid niggas, they watching all my streams like, yo, slip up, slip up, slip up, slip up. We gonna get you canceled. Just slip up, nigga, just slip up. We gonna okay. So I gotta do all that. I'm sorry. Those are for all my detractors and haters. Trust me, they try all the time. They're just trying to get rid of me. It's cool. Anyway, a video came out of a woman allegedly with the rapper from 1017. Now, the woman is right here. This is the woman. I got allergies. I don't know what's going on. This is a woman right here. Somehow, they recorded a video of them with an individual with a chicken chest. And I ain't gonna lie to you, I might have to put this up pause. This is extra pause. I would have knew the situation once I seen this vein right here. Chad, I ain't even gonna hold you. Right here. Bang. Chad, I don't know if I told you, I've been in the gym. You know I got a home gym down here. I've been lifting weights and shit. This is a sign that you've gotten to a different level of brolicness, okay? You've gotten to a different level of brolicness when this vein started popping. I watched all the videos. Yes, chat. Yep. This nigga look like he could pop. I mean, this individual, when I mean nigga, you know, nigga applies to women and men. This nigga look like he could palm a basketball. These gel tips ain't fucking fooling me. No way. This person ain't even trying to hide it. Look at this fucking vein right here. Hold up, Chad. Hold up. Wait a fucking minute. We gonna look at this a little bit more in depth. Oh my God. Wait up. Wait up, Chad. Look. Wait. Where's the? Did I ain't post a full video? And that's the crazy thing. Niggas be like, I ain't gonna lie. I be so shook about this subject. I didn't even want to post the video because I want niggas to report it. I didn't even post the video, did I? Shade Room got it. Shade Room ain't pussy. But they're like a woman organization. So, you know, like women women could just call each other bitches all day. Man, I said bitch one day the wrong type of tone. Complex said, you suspended, nigga. Get the fuck out of here. Jokey joke. All jokes, okay? Anyway, let's find it. Where is it? God damn, Shade Room posts a lot. Did they not post the shit? Where is it at? No, maybe it's this one. Nah, they ain't even posted. Don't worry, I'm gonna search the hashtag. The shit was a little wild, chat. Okay, here we go. Here we fucking go, chat. Here we go. Where's the video at, though? Anyway, I fucked the video. We don't even need the video. Bro, let me just ask the chat niggas, man. If you seen a hand like that, bro, like, am I wrong for saying I could tell that was a nigga's hand? Bro, am I wrong for saying that? Just tell me if I'm wrong. Bro, I told y'all I've been working out, chat. I'm benching 185. Like, I'm really going in. Yo, chat, look at, bro, she got more veins than me. She got that vein that run down here. Come on, bro. You know what type of time. Come on, man. You get what I'm saying, chat? So, like, again, nothing wrong with it. But all I'm saying is that this individual, and I'm not even talking about, let me go back to my page before I get some TOS shit. I'm not saying anything's wrong with what's going on. I'm saying this individual with the chicken chest right here, like this nigga right here, right? He knows what he's doing. He's not fooled. He's not duped. None of that. Now, I'm wondering if Pooh Shiesty was set up. And what I mean by that is, this isn't Pooh Shiesty from what I've been told. And I'm gonna show you why later. But apparently this is a nigga with the same body type as Pooh Shiesty. Or maybe, is that a body? That's not a body type. Most of these rappers are skinny as fuck. Maybe this is just the average rapper body type. Like no muscles, just looking like you're anorexic, right? So anyway, look at this. You're seeing the fucking chain right here. Couple other chains you can't really tell. You see you see this fucking paw on his chest with this watch, and you're like, this dude knows what's going on. Now, people thought it was Pooh Shiesty. Allegedly, it's not. Now, let me put this down for a second. Pooh Shiesty responded to it and said, yo, can't no internet tell you who I'm fucking? It's a little bit weird, if you ask me, in terms of a denial. If somebody posted a picture of me and a transformer or something like that, like, I would just say, that's just not my flavor. Like, that's the first thing I would say. I wouldn't be like, yo, y'all can't tell me who I'm fucking. I'm like, wait, I don't even want you to think I'm fucking it. But okay, whatever. Again, I gotta be careful, chat. I gotta dance around this shit. You know what that was. Anyway, look at this, right? Let me go up. Somebody pointed out it's not Pooh Shiesty. You know, fans are investigators. They said it's not even Pooh. Y'all tripping. The zeros ain't even the same. And they're showing that Pooh Shiesty's chain, right? So this is Pooh Shiesty's chain. His zero has more of a circular O, and this 1017 has more of a rectangular O. And they're basically saying it's more like a lot of there's fake 1017 chains being sold, and they have rectangular O's. You could buy them off Walmart, off like Amazon. So they're saying that's not Pooh Shiesty. Now, I don't know who would seemingly set up this plot to get Pooh Shiesty like hemmed up. But I see I'm mentioning other names. It's not my business to even figure out if it's other niggas. I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm going to tell y'all the truth. Somebody said, nah, this shit look like 1019. Nigga, I don't know. All I'm going to say, I don't want y'all to be sending hate to the trans community. I'm going to be honest with you. I only ever have an issue with the thought of someone who's trans trying to fool someone and not be upfront with the fact that they're trans. There's a lot of people that love trans individuals. No, seriously. There's a lot of people who are into that. I'm not saying there's a problem with that. But I don't think you should try to dupe men. Like, that's not a cool thing. That's not the thing to do. Somebody said, yo, we saw her page on Instagram. It said she had a baby and all. Well, I'll be damned. I didn't know they were going that far to try to make it seem like they're a woman. What? Somebody said, nah, she's a female? Wait, hold on. This is a female? All I'm saying is that nigga Young Buck back somewhere chilling like, yo, why the fuck this happened to allegedly Pooh Shiesty? I wanted this nigga. That's all I'm saying. Somebody said act. They're in the Discord waiting. Holy. Stop it. Chat, I don't want no smoke, man. The LGBTQ community, they've been through a lot. I just think that if they do want to get with rappers, like there's certain rappers, like Sydney Starr is a transgender individual. There's a lot of rappers from what I've heard, like that have fucked Sydney Starr, but they've fucked Sydney Starr knowing that Sydney Starr was born a male and transitioned to be a woman. For those particular rappers, hey, they're living their best life. Let them do them. You get me? Now, I've seen rappers, because I remember this one particular person had took a picture with Sydney, and I don't think Sydney be doing the most, but it was like somebody else was like, oh no, that's his new girl. And like he's claiming her. He showed me like 2 or 3 pictures with Sydney, and I was like, wait, is he into transgender individuals? I talked to the person, they had no idea. They thought it was a fan. Truth be told. Okay? It is what it is, Chad. I don't want to be on that shit too long, man. Holy shit. Yo, is there any 2 other cornier nicknames in this shit right here? Yo, Durk, we love you, but calling yourself and Lil Baby the voice and the hero, nigga, y'all ain't in the fucking Avengers. What the fuck y'all think this is? The fuck y'all think this is? The voice. The hero. Then I heard at one point, niggas called Meek the Hope. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, y'all some hood-ass rappers, nigga. The fuck is y'all thinking y'all are the voice and the hero? Y'all taking this shit too serious. Fuck is they talking about? Just drop the fucking project. It's gonna be a cash out anyway. It's gonna be a cash out. Come on, the voice and the hero. What the fuck has Lil Baby done to be a hero? All we saw that nigga do was get crossed 30 million times by Jack Harlow in a fucking celebrity basketball game. How the fuck he the hero? He got some nice verses, but goddamn, what'd he do? He might be the hero to them thoughts that he buying all them Birkins and Chanels. I love Lil Baby, by the way, so I'm gonna chill. I ain't gonna go too hard. I'm just saying, how is he the hero? How the fuck he the hero? Like, yo, these rappers are naming them like they're naming themselves like they're superheroes. I'm the voice. The next nigga gonna pop up and just call himself Green Lantern because he get money. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Get out of here. Niggas just making up shit for themselves. I'm like, huh? You're the voice because we like 5 songs? What the fuck is... Wait, this thing is the hero? Wait, for what? Oh, hell nah, man. If that's the voice and that's the hero, what is Drake? Somebody said, act, you're the Negro shit. I like that. Somebody said, act, shut the fuck up, nigga. You're the Big Mac. Somebody said, act, shut the fuck up, nigga. What the fuck? Yo, who keeps saying fuck me? Like, come on, man, come on. Don't bring that shit over here now. Somebody said, act. Somebody said, act. You're the bandit. All right, whatever, man. Shut up. Shit. It's all good. We love Lil Baby. He's amazing. What else did I miss out on? I felt there was a lot of shit that went on. Oh, chat. Remember the guy? I played this video before and he was like, yo, the first day you meet a girl, give her some money. I was like, what? Like, what the fuck is he talking about? Me and him, low-key, he was cussing me out and I was cussing him out via DMs. I ended up realizing that he got more respectful once, we started DMing. I thought about it, and you know me, I'm all down for content. Do y'all think it's like giving him too much clout, or like I've been wanting to meet a simp face to face. He's down to come on stream. We could debate. Again, if you forgot who I'm talking about, let me try to pull it up. What's his name? I can't remember his name. Fuck, I remember. Whatever. So he's down to defend why he's saying things like, yo, the first day you meet her, yo, if you don't hit her with a Zell, you a bozo. And I'm like, what the fuck is this nigga talking about? Oh, yeah, I got it now. Yeah, I got it. I got it, Chad. I got it. Just listen to this. And by the way, he was getting at me on like in the DMs on some shit like, yo, act. I'm not like, I really believe this. Look, he said, first date, give us some money. Just to refresh your memory. Listen to this.
The first day you meet her, treat her. She already went on a date with you. Now give her some fucking money. Then you want to wonder why you don't get no pussy at the end of the first or the second date. You didn't let this girl get her hair, her nails done, pick out her outfit, and drive to you, offer some free dinner and a fucking conversation, and you think that you go hit at the end of the night. Listen, if he don't do nothing for you on the first date, I swear to God, when you get back in the car, just text your ex. Just go ahead and text your ex.
By the way, I'm going to tell you his side where he told me so far in DMs. He said, yo, act. He said, listen. Well, first of all, he brought up this whole thing. He was like, yo, nigga, how you talking about what I'm saying, but you really practicing the same shit? You bought a girl a G-Wagon. So, yo, chat, I ain't going to lie to you. Spam up, just spam up L Akademiks for that. I don't know why I even let that chick agree. Like, for some reason, which it did help me for a little while, I just thought, you know, women are so fucking dumb. I'm like, yo, you know how much pussy I'm going to get if chicks actually think I'm buying G-Wagons? Like, these bitches are dumb. So I allowed Shorty to go and she was giving me credit for a $180,000 car that she bought by sucking hella penises. And I'm like, you're going to give, you fucking swallowed half a civilization's DNA in your fucking throat, yet you want to give the credit for your $180,000 purchase to me? So I look left, I look right, and I was like, now when Shade Room see this shit, they gon', you know, like these chicks eat this bullshit up. I'm like, yeah, say I bought it. Now, not gonna lie, my DMs has never been that lit. I'm gonna be honest with you. But I realized the long-term effect was not worth it because niggas actually, like, nobody heard when Shorty came back out and said he ain't buy me shit. I bought it myself. People still think I bought it. So he was like, yo, act, how you buying tickets? So I told him, I was like, I didn't do that, blah, blah. Anyway, this is what he said to me. He said, act. What he says, my point of view, he says, don't hate on me because I'm representing what the streets. So he says he's a street dude. So apparently street dudes now are tricking. Well, he don't consider it tricking, but street dudes now, they're spending a bag. Should I bring him on and we just have a conversation? You know, he's down to debate. He's down to debate. You feel me? It's content. Some people say, yo, you gonna get it more lit. Honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I think a nigga like this is probably gonna end up getting lit anyway because women like hearing shit. Bro, just listen to what he's saying. Bro, he's saying this shit. Look at this. Look at this.
There's two things a woman want to hear. Her Cash App and Zelle, and what's her full name and birthday. Book her a trip.
Yo, you hear this? It's two things a woman wants to hear. What's your Cash App and your Zelle? And what's your name and birthday? Because I'm about to book you a trip. Yo, this nigga's undefeated. You can't defeat this shit. Like, come on, bro. Come on. Yo, I really low-key wanted him to hit me in the DMs and be like, yo, act. Yo, let me get my shit off. Like, this my hustle. Like, you had your hustle, whatever. Let me get my shit off. But obviously, I don't believe that bullshit. I think I'm just talking, nigga. I'm just chatting. And even then, I was like, because I kept telling him, I said, bro, I got money. When you're telling people that they need to Cash App and Zelle women, Most of these women are listening and thinking like they're Ari and Jada. No, you don't deserve a celebrity. You don't deserve someone who's well off. You deserve someone who is average but probably has potential. And these women are eating the shit up thinking that they have $1 million pussy. No, you don't. The guy who works at Walmart, the guy who he's making $50,000 a year, but he's going to try to start a business reselling shoes or something like that, but he has a college education. Don't shit on that nigga because he's not going to meet you and give you $2,000. That's not even in his budget to do. That's not even feasible for him to do. Now, I get it. If you're dealing with celebrities and most of these chicks, the only problem is they all think they Jada. You're not Jada. You didn't get with Lil Baby. You are going to probably keep the interest of someone that is not famous and not super rich. And because of that, lower them expectations, you scallywag. Who the fuck you think about to book you a trip? Some of these people who are hardworking men, they don't even get to book themselves a trip except once a year when they got to take vacation days. You think they about to book a trip for you? By the way, this dude also told me, he said, well, I'm talking about my lifestyle. So I said to him, I said, I don't know if you're rich or you're broke, and y'all could make that decision or determination on your own. I said to him, I said, your message, though, is translating to people who, number one, they're not running into, if say he's rich or whatever he claims he is, they're not running to people like you all the time. And also, some of these women are super average. Like, the niggas who's booking flights and doing whatever, I ain't even gonna lie to you. Y'all seen some of the little scallywags that Selena threw up when she was trying to interview all the chicks who I piped out, right? Bro, them chicks is average. Like, I probably, out of all the people who you might consider popular, I deal with the most average chicks. Like, those chicks barely even really qualify. The girls who are Lil Baby and whoever else is going to entertain, bro, are top tier 9s and 10s. You feel me? So, like, when you're telling a chick who's a 4 on a good day, 4 on a regular day, on her best day, she's a 6. Most of these girls, they're 6s or 6.5. You're telling them that niggas need to cash app them and fucking take them on a trip? These chicks ain't even, like, you're fucking up the whole ecosystem. And not for people like me. But I could only imagine if I was having a regular job and I'm trying to bag women on some regular shit. These chicks coming to me with the entitlement of telling me that I got to spend the money that I work for the whole week to fucking book them a trip or just cash app them some dumb shit. Anyway. Bro, again, I ain't sticking up for me. I'm sticking up for y'all. Because most of these chicks who's repeating this bullshit, they're trash. They don't look like Jada. They don't even look like Ari. Like, even if they did get surgery done, their ass is fucking hard. Like, they got two cement pillars in it. Like, come on, man. It's not the same shit. Anyway, let me not be on that shit too long. Let's keep it moving. Anyway, y'all just let me know, should me and him, like, go back and forth? We could do it on stream. I always say, like, don't think about everything I do in terms of giving somebody clout or attention. Bro, I'm here for content. Like, I'm not here like, oh, I don't want to make you pop, whatever. Some of this shit, it just doesn't matter to me. Y'all let me know, though. What else do I want to talk about? Read the bits. All right, man. Oh, by the way, I didn't read donations from last time around. I'm reading donations right now. Don't worry. I'm reading donations and bits. Swag Diesel said, "Act. That nigga got exposed on Twitter for allegedly beating women." Fuck. Grand opening, grand closing. That's the thing, man. Yo, you don't win by portraying some perfect lifestyle or pandering, because you seem the fakest when the truth comes out. Trying to act perfect almost puts you in a position, in a place where you can't even have mistakes, even if it's your past. And it's one of those things where, like, you don't want to be the person who's always judging people or downing people or telling them they ain't shit because blah, blah, blah. because it becomes a place where you're on a soapbox, and now you better not have any skeletons in your closet, which a lot of people usually do. I don't know that about that dude, but I mean, of course, he's gonna get exposed for some shit, whether it's always cheating, be cheap, broke, beating women, whatever the case is. Anyway, y'all let me know if y'all want me to talk to him on stream. More love, thank you for 4 months. Swag Diesel also said, the trans community is mad hypocritical. They want us to accept them as quote unquote real women, but then they out celebrities as soon as they get with them to embarrass them. That is true. That is very true. That is very true. I'll give you. And by the way, it's not all of them. It's not all of them. I could give you a real story, and y'all probably gonna take this and do the most with it, but this is very true. Somebody slid in my DMs, and usually and this is just a fact, when whores slide in my DMs, they're very forward. They send nudes. They'll just literally say, I want to fuck you, I want to suck your dick, all that type of stuff. But they're whores. Like, and by the way, I don't feel special. Check mark, certain amount of followers. It happens for everybody, right? This one particular person did exactly that, right? And I'm going to be honest with you, I didn't even look at the profile like that. I opened the message, right? And I think I put an emoji, like just a thinking face emoji, like what the fuck? Like, because I'm always shocked that people are that forward at all. I'm going to be very honest, and this is why I have respect for that person a lot. That person disclosed himself, was like, yo, I'm going to be honest, like, I'm trans, blah, blah, blah. I don't know if you're into that, blah, 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 this, that, and third. And by the way, truthfully, I politely declined and said, hey, that's not my cup of tea, but I have so much respect for you because you're giving someone a chance. You're not trying to catch people lacking type of shit. You feel me? Obviously, some people are into that. Some people just aren't. And that particular person, I have respect for them. You feel me? Like, usually, that would have been an instant block. I didn't even block that person. I'm going to be honest. I didn't even block that person. That person kept it real, said whatever. I told him, I said, that's not my type of thing. Hey, but thank you for even letting me know that information. Yo, chat, y'all are so immature and whatever. Again, it's a non-judgment thing when I think people who are trans, they are open and they're honest with whoever they're trying to deal with or whatever and give them the opportunity to make that decision themselves too. So that person, I fuck with them. I don't care. Like, what I mean, y'all probably going, y'all do the worst. What I mean, like, yo, bro, I respect them for actually saying, I am trans. I don't know if you knew, based on, like, the one picture that was a little blurry or whatever. I am trans. And what I mean picture, like, it was a profile picture, right? I am trans, just to let you know. But I do fuck with you. If you're into that, whatever. And I said, hey, no, I'm not into that, but I do respect the fact that you're open, you're upfront, and you're honest. And that's how you really grow relations between the trans community and people who are not in a trans community. The people who set the trans community behind are the people who are trying to, like, do shit like the shit with Pooh Shiesty, or it was not Pooh Shiesty, but trying to claim as Pooh Shiesty. Now you make it where people are going to be extra aggressive. They're going to be mad mean to someone who's trans because they're going to think that those people are setting them up. Not all trans individuals are like that. You get me? So all I'm saying is those people give the rest of the trans community a bad name, if you ask me. Now, I know that conversation might be a little bit too advanced. I know y'all want me to slander the trans community. Y'all will not catch me doing that because I love getting all the checks I get. Fuck out of here. And also, I have no hatred in my heart. I love everybody, okay? Even Rory, okay? So, y'all won't get me to slander nobody. But I know y'all might be a little bit too immature to just even understand the point I made. It's fine. So y'all can clap me. I don't care. Yo, chat. These niggas ain't about to have me say nothing against the trans community at all, nigga. Yeah? Listen, I came to secure the bag and not fumble the bag after I got it. Sorry. Okay. What else? Bones the Kid, he say, yo, act, that Rory runs is good gas. Holy, man. Yo, you saw that boy on that last podcast, man. That boy looked like he was just happy to have a job. Jesus Christ. He paid his rent. Usually, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen with these niggas as long as they're on that podcast, right? They going to act right when it's close to the end of the month because that rent got to be paid. But in the middle of the month, oh, man. You know, the ribs is touching. The stomach is growling. You know what I mean? They got a wife beater that's baggy. Like, they tight. They disgruntled. You know what I mean? They're going to be all right. Let me read the donations from last stream. Oh, shit. J.Cole dropped off his off-season documentary. Did he? Maybe we should watch that. Y'all ready for J.Cole album? Y'all excited? J.Cole is like one of the I won't call him weird, but just interesting megastars in this world for me. You know this motherfucker signed, by the way, I knew about this two or 3 weeks ago. Someone who's a chat nigga from South Africa, literally, in South Africa, somewhere in Africa, they literally DM me and they said, Ak, don't say you got this from me, but J. Cole just signed a contract to play basketball in Africa. And I remember reading it and I said, fuck out of here. And in the last week, I heard it again. And then today, it pretty much came out. I'm like, J. Cole is fucking playing on a team in Rwanda? A team that's like, I think it's called the BBC? Like, this shit is crazy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. It's hard for me to put myself in J. Cole's shoes. And I think it's hard for any of y'all to put yourself in someone like J. Cole's shoes because J. Cole is elite at what he does in terms of making music. If you were going to say a top 5 list of the last 5 years or just even right now, it would be hard to not put Cole on it. And with all that being said, it doesn't seem like his heart is into making music. We heard at one point he said he only had 2 albums left. He's mentioning, like, God damn it, the next project's called The Fall Off. You know, it doesn't look like he's all the way committed. Then you see him pop up playing basketball somewhere else. Again, the only thing I don't even know what to call that. Only thing I can say about that is I hope he's happy. You know, for some people, I don't think, I think they achieve the allure of the fame that comes with being one of the best rappers or biggest rappers in the game. They've seen it all. They've felt it all. And afterwards, that shit doesn't matter to them. And that's what I personally think. So no matter how, to me, it sounds crazy that he's so talented at rap, yet he wants to be an amateur at basketball. Even someone would say he's not amateur. But just look at Michael Jordan when he went to baseball. I don't know what that thing is that would let somebody who's so good at one thing say, fuck it, let me go do something else and try to be as great, I would imagine, as what everyone knows I'm already good for. But, you know, I watched Lauryn Hill. You know, Lauryn Hill, she walked away from a lot of, you know, not only a lot of money, but she walked away from everyone praising her as being one of the best artists ever. And she didn't want to feel beholden to the music industry. She wanted to put out music when she wanted to. She wanted to do things she enjoyed. And she had one speech that really stuck in my mind, and I think about it when I'm thinking about J. Cole. She said life for her is about learning and mastery. And it's like a constant roller coaster of hills and valleys. And she said most individuals in life, once they get to that peak, they want to stay there once they've mastered something. And obviously for her it was music, and obviously for J. Cole you would say rap. But she said to only stay at that peak and not go on to do or try other things is not growing. And for her, when she wanted to do other things or do things a different way, she not only wanted to be clutching onto that peak of mastering that craft, but she wanted to go back down the hill and learn again other things in life and then hopefully master those. Uh, um, that was always profound when she explained it to me because still to this day I couldn't understand why Lauryn Hill, someone so revered as her, would be down to just walk away from it all. And when I'm watching and I'm thinking about artists like a J. Cole or a Kendrick or a Drake, like, pardon me if I'm making assumptions here, but it doesn't seem like they have the same level of commitment or their heart is in this as much as, say, a Drake. It seems like if Baby drops 2 hot songs, Drake is about to drop some music. You feel me? It feels like Drake's fulfillment in life still comes from the fact that he's the top guy in music. And I don't think the fulfillment in life for J. Cole or even Kendrick comes from that anymore. I think not saying they don't give 2 fucks about music. I don't think that they need to be ever present in music for them to feel fulfilled. I still think to this day, I don't think Drake would be willing to go 2 years, chill out. By the way, J. Cole and Kendrick can put something down in like 4 years. Imagine Drake going 2 years or 3 years, don't put nothing out, don't be present on social media, and another new guy, let's say Baby, comes and takes all this shit over. I don't think Drake is in that position to be okay with that. And I think that's why he constantly strives and he keeps his foot on the pedal, all right? Anyway, made that deeper than it should have been. Dab. Got my man Dab up in here. He say, yo, Ag, you know who we smoking. He also say, yo, Ag, you're a W man for tonight. Yeah, and I was playing some Fortnite with my man Dab. Salute to the whole Discord crew. We played Fortnite and other games together. Don was like, yo, and by the way, this is from last stream. So, Ag, he said, this is to help you. I know you lost all your money on Doge. I actually didn't lose all my money on Doge. I told you I'm up 300K on Doge. But I went into Ethereum Classic. I'm down on that shit right now. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Now I was reading some DMs. But yeah. I'm up on Doge. I'm down on Ethereum Classic. I'm up on Ethereum. All my stocks are down. Like, I have a lot of money. Like, again, I always tell you about my portfolio and shit like that. Hopefully to inspire y'all to do research, not to inspire y'all to throw y'all money anywhere. But I'm wondering how smart of a decision it is. And by the way, I've kept buying into stocks as I keep seeing new lows. But the stock market as a whole is down. For the most part with just like crypto, you have things spiking all over the place. So it's a lot of moving parts. But for my stocks, like, we're all down right now. But anyway, I'm hoping that things bounce back soon. And also, I'm very aware that there might be a bubble that bursts soon. So, you know what I mean? I'm always kind of close to getting my money out of there anyway. You feel me? At least for the interim. You never know. Because for some people, this shit look like free money. And I know there ain't nothing free in life. Trust me. Anyway. Southside Chief, what's up with you, brother? He said, yo, congrats, Ack, on season 3 seasons. He said I was holding shit down in Discord while you was gone. And you're still mad at PNB Rock? No way. No way. Juice Esco, he said, yo, Ack, I've been watching your stream since the Herman James incident. I see you, nigga. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. All right, cool. What did we not talk about? Because I do want to gamble for a little bit. It's 2 a.m.? Yo, what's up with me? Nah, we about to gamble. Matter of fact, this is what we're going to do. Let's gamble, chat. Chat, everybody go. If you can hear me, everybody go to stake.com. Get on your little VPN. Everybody go to stake.com. Exclamation mark stake in the chat. Click that link. It's a sign up link from me to you. It would allow you to join. I think it also matches or it gives you a certain amount of like money or something like that. It's digital currency to start off with. You could then turn that into real dollars, and then you could basically gamble with me. I'm about to get go play at a blackjack table for a little bit. Somebody said what VPN I use. I use ExpressVPN. They're not paying me on. I just use them. You feel me? I see everybody keep talking about Bhad Bhabie. Like, should I really even address that, bro? Like, I know, y'all. Y'all love chat. Y'all better be riding with me on all these joints anytime somebody diss me, because y'all be wanting me to violate everybody, and should I violate Bhad Bhabie? And one of the reasons I ain't even violate Bhad Bhabie too is because like I could already see how this goes too. Like, just like how people like, oh, you bought Selena's G-Wagon, they're gonna be like, oh, yo, remember you tweeted this about Bhad Bhabie? Both not true, right? But like, bruh, I don't even want to open those can of worms, but I'm just in a different space. But nah, fuck it, man. What she say about me, man? What the fuck she say about me, man? Hold on, man. Hold on, man. I'm sorry, I'm petty, chat. Should I chill? Should I chill? Should I chill? Nah, maybe I should chill, chat. Maybe I should. She said, okay, hold on. Let me pause this shit. Bhad Bhabie says, whoever around Akademiks got to watch him. Watch what they say around him. Laughing my ass off. Every night after a long day of hearing a bunch of gossip, he gets to that little desk and tells everything he heard. All right. I like this. Okay. So, I've realized that everybody who's fell off from a couple years ago, they all got smoke for me some way, somehow. And Bhad Bhabie, who currently can't sell a record, but she could sell pictures of her on OnlyFans, because the only people care about her are people who are either perverts or people who are, I don't know, like just obsessed with how she looks. So I don't know, whatever that is. She's doing OnlyFans now, okay? And this is why, like, I thought twice about doing this. We haven't thought about Bhad Bhabie and music in a while, okay? I had a little beef with her when she first came out, because I used to call her the Catch Me Outside girl. I always told y'all she came into hip-hop literally because people like her, Jake Paul, and the like, I'm telling you how money goes. They blew up from whatever. And by the way, Jake Paul was making a lot of money on YouTube, but trust me, when you come into the music space, it's a different bag. Like, DDG was making a lot of money off YouTube. You come into hip-hop, a different bag. Okay? Atlantic probably hit DDG with like $3 million. Bang. It's going to take him a couple years to make that on YouTube. You understand what I mean? So, I understand that when she popped off because of the Catch Me Outside girl shit, she wanted to try music. A lot of people thought, include myself, thought she was appropriating rap culture, this and third. She had a little viral following. And by the way, she went through her issues, and this is one of the reasons I'm not going to go too hard. Not only did she just turn 18, she checked into rehab multiple times. And trust me, somebody who is emotionally fragile as Bhad Bhabie don't want a nigga like Akademiks on their head. I'll get you back into rehab, and I don't want to be a bully, okay? But we will discuss this very on an even keel level. So yeah, I could basically say no one cares about her music-wise anymore. She's selling stuff on OnlyFans. Good for her. But let's talk about her rap career. Since that's what that's the only reason why we're talking about it, right? And I think I've mentioned this, I never said her name. In 2017, and y'all remember when I said the clout era is over? I knew then it wouldn't last. I knew then because of people like Pump, Bhad Bhabie, and the like. I'm going to tell you why. Bhad Bhabie had 17 million followers then. She had a song, Hi Bitch, whatever. And this is why I always, when y'all hear me talk to these new rappers who are still trying to do this clout shit, I start telling them that, yo, shit needs to start to translate. Pooh Shiesty, his music is actually off the internet. People fuck with it. Someone with 17 million followers, she was getting 30,000 people in her live. She had a show at SOB's. I didn't go to the show, but I sent two people who work for me. One person at that time was Yaz. Actually, it was Yaz and Leaf. I said both of them. I said, y'all go to the show. I'm not going to go to the show. Let me know how it is. And this is when I realized the clout era wasn't going to last, because it was only a spectacle. It wasn't real talent, and it was nothing that had a fan base. They went to her show. SOB's in New York City holds about 700 people standing. Seaton is 300 people. And the person with 17 million followers, and everybody was like, oh my God, she was a trending topic day after day after day. When they went there to her show, and this is the thing about what I keep telling you about your favorite rapper who make kid music, but it doesn't translate because you don't hear nobody really driving around bumping they shit. 17 million followers. There wasn't 100 people in the crowd in the biggest market in the fucking United States. She didn't have 100 people there. They went there. This shit was more open than Welvin the Great teeth, bro. There was nothing there, bro. Basically, a couple of kids and nothing else. So instantly, and by the way, that was her prime. I knew this shit wasn't gonna last, and that's why all these like clout rap, they all mad at me like I betrayed them. No, y'all are out of here musically. In rap, we don't care about y'all no more. Akademiks still here, and the thing is, why I'm glad I'm the media. I used to cover your bum ass. Now I just cover Pooh Shiesty. And when Pooh Shiesty's done, I just cover the next nigga. I don't give two fucks. That's why I always tell rappers, y'all can diss me all y'all want. But it's going to come a time when nobody gives a fuck about y'all. And then y'all going to think that either I switched on y'all or y'all going to just feel hurt in general. This is the ramblings of somebody who fell the fuck off. The last time we heard about Bhad Bhabie, it was a long, long time ago. Okay? And maybe the OnlyFans check isn't satisfying because I heard she made $1 million. Congrats. But nobody wants to talk about you. So when you're talking about the nigga who talks about other people, hoping that that'll drum up some conversation, you know it's over. Okay? So Bhad Bhabie, listen. Which rapper were you with? Lil Got It or something like that? That didn't work out. What song did you have? That we never heard it. Your career is done. As a musician, you'll definitely probably have a good time on OnlyFans or whatever the fuck else you do. But in terms of commenting on what people in the rap industry is talking about, this is not your business no longer, shorty. Okay? So you shouldn't even be concerned with who hangs around me, who talks to me. And by the way, one of the reasons why I didn't want, I love to bring everything to. One of the reasons why I didn't want to violate you is because you're a puppet. I remember, first of all, your manager was one of the reasons I even stopped violating you. Second of all, my song with 6ix9ine, it was a shit called Lanes, the one that made the Pornhub soundtrack, the one that they Pornhub paid us hundreds of thousands of dollars for that to be on their album. Your manager hit me up from your account. It wasn't you. You're not even using your shit, okay? Your manager hit me up from that. And by the way, it was a good check for us. So I'm not that mad, and that's why I want to go in on you. But please, okay, enjoy the after effects of your career. It's over. And if most of the people that came in your era haven't realized, I look at all of y'all, and I don't even have the energy to violate y'all because the writing's on the wall. Your career is over. Okay? So I'm sorry that in 2017 we cared we didn't really care. But you were a spectacle. You were an anomaly. You were something that people felt like should have a conversation about. In 2021, you're an afterthought. In 2021, no one cared. You went in a rehab, out of rehab, in a rehab, out of rehab, and not one motherfucker even thought about you. You had a spark when you started, but now you're just garbage and you fell off. That's not something that I need to tell you about. And by the way, if they got to watch what I'll tell you, you know how you said the people around me got to watch what they say around me. Let me tell you what they're saying about you. They're saying you fell off. They're saying you're a failure. They're saying that they're glad that the era that people like you existed is over. And when they say it, they laugh and they move on to the next thing. And then I look up and I look to see if you have any type of relevance in terms of music and shit like that. I don't see it. Enjoy OnlyFans, okay? You could compete with Leonard the Plug and a couple of others over there. I heard they're killing it. Hopefully you make a killing too, all right? All right, Chad, come on, man. I didn't want to violate it too much, but come on, bro. Stop playing. Stop playing me. Stop playing me. Oh, somebody said what I'm looking at. Oh, then I was looking at never mind. Fuck. I love watching the 2017, 2018 era. Y'all are washed. I'm watching all of y'all. Y'all all be hurt now. The same way I used to gas y'all up, I owe none of y'all loyalty. I will clown y'all to death. Y'all are washed and y'all know it. I know it. I'm going to laugh at you. I'm sorry. I'm on the media side of things. Maybe I get better with time. Y'all are has-beens. Y'all washed up. Trippy don't want to get on live with you no more, shorty. It's over. Trippy hanging on to his career because he made it through. Just think about it. We're probably in a better place. In 2017, they cared about Bhad Bhabie. In 2021, we care about Ruby Rose, Mulatto, Rennie Rucci, Coyle Ray. It's over for that. Y'all got gassed up by what the internet thought. Like, again, that was a bubble. It bursted. They used to tell this chick that she could be the next Cardi B. Where? That's what they used to say. Oh, she could be the next Cardi B. Where? Chat. When artists try to diss me, I play time. I wait. It all will reveal itself over time. So, Bhad Bhabie, I'm going to send a lot of love to you. We ain't got no issues. I'm just letting you know. You said watch what people should watch what they say around me. Well, okay, I'm snitching to you. I'm telling you what they're saying about you. Washed up. Damn. How you washed up at 18? D Savage had the record. That nigga fell off by the time he hit 19. You fell off while you were 17. Holy. Never seen that before. You broke the record. That's what they're saying about you. If you're wondering who, everybody. Stop playing with me. I take this shit too personal. Your management who's taking all the money from your fucking career, keep stripping on OnlyFans and let them take 90% of your profits and keep making sure that you stay out of a mental facility. I seen you try to get a Dr. Phil recently. He don't want to talk about you no more. He's on to better things. You know why? Dr. Phil, still Dr. Phil. You're the has-been that came on the show, acted up in front of her mama, got lit for a couple years, and now wondering what the fuck gonna get you lit again. It's over. It's just over. I only tell y'all the truth. You tried to beef with that nigga again recently. Matter of fact, I could probably find a video. You was crying, told my Dr. Phil ain't care about people. You 3 years late. You still playing out the same storyline. That's what most of these motherfuckers who was lit in 2017, 2018, They're still trying to play out the same storylines. Except they don't realize we moved on. Look, you know a chick washed up. When she fucking with you, it's all lit. When you dump her ass, you know the first thing they come out and say? Abuse. You washed. You salty and bitter. Don't bring my name up. I got all day to slander everybody. I wake up with slander in my mind. I go to sleep with slander in my mind too. I seen you on a video saying Dr. Phil was the best thing that ever happened to you. Now when you washed up, you're saying it's abuse. Y'all stories don't ever stop changing, huh? Look.
By staff. Now, when I seen the punishment she was getting, people have no sympathy. I was like, oh, I'm really doomed. They strip you from your whole personality. You have to act like just whoever they want you to act.
Man, they sent you to rehab because they thought you was a crackhead acting erratic, wilding out on your mama. I'm sorry. That ain't Dr. Phil's fault. Blame it on the crack. How is it Dr. Phil's fault? All that nigga did was give you a career. After y'all gonna get drugged up, drugged out, and go to rehab and do all some dumb shit, now y'all coming back. Oh, that nigga ain't abuse you, he trying to help you. Breaking the code of silence. You hear this dumb shit? I'm glad, I don't even think Dr. Phil even responded. I hope he didn't. Chat. You ever see a shooting star? They say usually see a shooting star at the end of that planet's, or not planet, but that sun. It's really a sun or moon or whatever the case. At the end of its life. Anytime the last 5 seconds of clout is running out, you see the wildest shit when it comes to these motherfuckers. They either go down on some Soulja Boy or Young Chop calling everybody out. This nigga used to hate me, this, that, and third. And by the way, we're going to take Soulja Boy out of it because Soulja Boy, he's still in his prime. Somehow, Soulja Boy, the only nigga, yo, when the clock running out, 5, 4, 3, 2, what the fuck? Another 48 minutes? Yes, Big Soulja, he's like that. Every time you think that his 15 minutes is up, Big Soulja comes back with some other shit. Yo, he can't get no more hits. Get a hit with Drake. No, he can't get no more hits. Hit my line. He can't. Somehow Soulja Boy does it every single. I don't know how he does it. That's why even though sometimes I'll be like, yo, Soulja, could you stop being so fucking narcissistic? When you kind of look at the facts, this the only nigga other than like, he's done it more than Amigos. We've called Soulja Boy wash 8 times, and he's got back lit 9. Jesus Christ. You got to say that's talent. But y'all ain't Soulja Boy. Y'all ain't Young Draco. Y'all ain't Big Soulja. Let me tell you the next step for Bhad Bhabie. The next step for her, she gonna talk about all the rappers who she done fucked. Facts. Why she had did she have a young boy tattoo or some shit like that? Or some dumb shit? Did she admit to talking about, think she was on live with me, talking about she was kissing Trippie Redd? I don't know what she on. That's how they get down. It's the last 5 seconds on the clock. By the way, she not broke. She not broke. She just got $1 million from OnlyFans. Maybe the management contract fucked up. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on with that. But Bhad Bhabie, while you are spiraling downwards, by the way, Bhad Bhabie, don't respond to me. If you're probably like most artists, you're in denial about where you are in your career. I'll give you a test. You remember? But Bhad Bhabie, while you are spiraling downwards, by the way, Bhad Bhabie, don't respond to me. If you're probably like most artists, you're in denial about where you are in your career. I'll give you a test. You remember how Kodak Black had you like in one of his music videos? Remember that? Hit up Kodak and ask him if he'll do it again. Kodak a legend. He don't need you. He'll never do that again. Go test it. Don't ask me. I'm a hater, maybe. Go test it. Hey, Kodak, your new song. Yo, let me be the girl who's all in there and acting like you. This the industry, girl. You just turned 18. You realizing the harsh truth that everybody knows. You were friends and cool with people when you were hot, but now you're cold. Nobody wants to know you. Chat, I told you I don't get me started. I need a new artist to go in on because I've been violating Ruri and Mealy Moore all day and I need somebody else. Matter of fact, I just got started. Chat, give me 50 more minutes. We gonna break this bitch down like a fucking. We gonna break her down like a fucking pack of Ruri runs. Let's get straight to it. Here we go. Chat. Let me put up case in point. This is how I usually look at when I see artists doing failure shit. I look up what's going on. Here we go, chat. Bhad Bhabie, here's her Spotify profile. 3.5 monthly listeners. Let me compare it to the people who she should be considering her peers. People who came before her and after her. You see, she want to get in the news cycle because even the chick that we don't like, look, 3.5 monthly listeners. Let's look at Sweetie. Let's compare her to Sweetie. 3.5 compared to 20 million. I don't know. Who should we compare her to, chat? Just name some chicks. Name some women. You can't compare her to Cardi B. Cardi B a whole boss. You can't. Nah. 41 million. Name some people, chat. Hold on. I want to make sure I can see the shit. Why I keep saying young boy, man? Hold on 1 second, chat. Man, what the fuck? Oh, Yo, Grand Wizard, what the fuck did you just send me, bro? All right, who else we comparing Shorty to? Grand Wizard, I don't know what you just sent me, bro. Let's compare her to even somebody who just came out this year. Coi Leray. 4.7. Coi Leray just getting started. The point is this, man, and I don't want to stay too long on this. Actually, I told y'all 15. Let me break down once again. Atlantic Records had an initiative. That's why they had APG to sign a bunch of untalented motherfuckers who had social media. Let me get Coi Leray off the screen because I don't want to make it seem like I'm talking about her. I ain't talking about her. Let's get Shorty right back front and center. You know how the vibes is. Here we go. Atlantic Records, chat, had an initiative 4 years ago to sign a bunch of untalented motherfuckers who had viral social media followings, and they hoped to capitalize on it, and they were in the belief that they could assign a hit and do the industry hand shoving that would make anyone with already slightly a following successful. They signed her, from what I hear, for millions of dollars. They put out music. They attempted to do it. It worked for a while because we actually thought she was in the game. But this is one of the reasons why people even have a problem with some of these new artists that comes out. And that's why sometimes female artists come under scrutiny. Because the reason why she ain't relevant no more musically, she don't write. She's a ventriloquist. There's nothing there other than being presented with what she should say and saying it. And the moment her life broke down and she had to go to rehab and also the culture stopped fucking with her, shit was over. Atlantic Records went through this phase, and I think they're out of it. The new rappers they're signing, let me find out the new signees. Who's the new signees to Atlantic? Hold on. I forgot who it is. Pooh Shiesty. $1017 Records in Atlantic. Signed. Do y'all understand? This is the game I'm trying to give it to y'all. You see all them clout rappers, they all tight. Don't get mad at me. Act didn't change. I don't change shit. I just report what the people are saying, the energy is saying, and also where the shit is going. Some of them still looking at me like, Act, you can still make me relevant. No, I can't, dummy. You're done. You weren't talented enough from the day one, and you weren't talented enough and consistent and persistent enough in day 10. It's over. Atlantic tried to sign up all the YouTubers, all the Viners, all the people who were popping for no reason, offer them millions of dollars, hoping that they could be something, and they realized in 2020, because that's about where the change was, maybe you can say 19, but 2020, that shit was over. They're not paying none of y'all attention. They're signing the shit that's actually moving, because the streets is back. The real is back. In terms of what people are hearing, people are tired of the cloud shit. And they knew that shit wouldn't last. As I said, how many followers she got? I sent my mans and asked, y'all could ask Yaz, I think she would know jumping her. Instagram, Bhad Bhabie. $17 million followers, but couldn't sell out 100 people live in New York City. Let me say it again. 17 million followers, but couldn't get 100 people to walk in a venue in New York City during her prime. Don't ask me. Go ask Yazzie. She was working for me at the time. Go ask Leaf. He's still with me. That shit wasn't meant to last. That shit didn't last. And again, just to let Bhad Bhabie know, because she said Ak is the nigga who's going to tell you about all the gossip shit going on and watch what you say around him. Well, some people didn't watch what they said about you. They're saying you're done, you're washed up, and to be honest, you hit 18, you might as well just dive all the way into this OnlyFans shit because the music is a rap. Let's see if she proves me wrong. And by the way, one of the only hesitations is I hope she don't go with that fake tweet, which never got sent by me, and try to do a response. Anyway, let's keep moving. Chat, I didn't want to do that response, man. Y'all be getting me in trouble. Because I was really giving her a pass, man. Chick just came out of the rehab, nigga. Nigga, I'll talk about her for the next 3,000 days, nigga. I'll make sure she back in rehab permanently, nigga. If you emotionally fragile like that nigga Rory, looking left, looking right like you about to shoot this motherfucker up, leave me alone. Leave me alone. If you're in rehab every couple of days because like you're getting bullied on the internet, leave me alone. Because ain't nobody get more bullied than me. And y'all I ain't taking to a motherfucking rehab. Anyway. All right, let me just keep it going. Damn, chat. Y'all such a bad influence, man. Y'all gonna get on. Yo, I'm gambling, man. Everybody, get on stake. Please. I'm gambling on stake. Okay. Chat, y'all be taking me out of character, man. What the fuck? Use code Akademiks. They'll give you some goodies or some shit if you use it. I don't know what happens. But I've been checking stake out really. I think I'm gonna make a couple of, you could bet on sports, you can do all type of shit on here. There's live events you can bet on. Is there any basketball games going on right now? No. What the fuck are these? But I could bet on the games for tomorrow too. Look, like NBA, right? This is NBA. Like, so that's tomorrow, Tuesday, right? Matter of fact, should I put some money on this shit right now? We could do that. Y'all want to help me pick some winners? I think this is called a parlay. Can I? Yeah, I can do a parlay. Perfect. I can do a parlay. Okay, chat. Pick who y'all think the winner is gonna be. Do the spread. No. I ain't doing the spread. Chill. Y'all gonna have me lose mad money. Just pick the winner. Charlotte Hornets or Denver Nuggets. Pick. Nuggets? Y'all sure? Ain't LaMelo Ball? He's on the Hornets? He's nice, ain't he? All right, niggas is saying, okay. All right, cool. We got Nuggets. Detroit Pistons and Minnesota Timberwolves. Who the fuck play for either team? Ew. Hey, speaking of Detroit, did we find out who robbed Sadababy? Hey, chat, did we ever find out who robbed Sadababy? Remember the nigga that worked for him that hit me up all mad? He wanted me to find out who robbed Sadababy. What's that nigga's name? Eastside Juan? 99? Chat, you know me. I don't let you go. I can't let you go. I'm sorry. I don't know. Like, this is how God created me. I'm sorry. Who robbed him? It wasn't Doughboy. It wasn't Doughboy. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. And Eastside Juan, thank you for bringing this continually up. You know how you could tell a rapper or some real shit happened? When the person is a little bit too bothered. Like, this is how I know that shit is capped with Pooh Shiesty and the Transformer. Autobot. You know how I could know it's fake? Pooh Shiesty ain't even been wilding over it, bruh. Like, I think he just said, like, yo, if y'all know me, come on, bro. Like, I think that's all he said. He's not wilding like, so what? So when I seen Sadababy's team hit me up with death threats like, yo, why you talking about us getting robbed? I'm like, whoa. Now I'm curious. Did y'all have death threats for the nigga who robbed y'all? I heard the chain went on a greasy neck to greasy neck, hood to hood, block to block, IG live to IG live tour. I don't know what happened. Who robbed Sadababy? He from Detroit. He a real nigga. Yo, Eastside Juan, we need to know. Everybody, no, chat, we gotta figure this out right now. Everybody go to Instagram.com, Eastside Juan 99. This is his name. We need everybody go ask him right now if he found out who robbed Sadababy. Because ever since Eastside Juan confirmed it to me, it's been hard to take the music serious. I thought it was a whole lot of choppers. What happened? Chat, we gotta find out, man. It's the first 48. It's the first 48. We about to inspect the neck grease on the chain to figure out whose neck it was on last, to figure out who stole it, bro. Who? A nigga gonna tell me the last time he saw that chain looked like it was lubricated so much neck grease you'd have thought that shit just came out of Jiffy Lube, bro. No cap. Who? Chat, I'm being honest. I'm trying to find out. Chat, when we find out who, we're going to find a police report. I'm not even going to lie to you. We're going to file a police report. I'm doing it live on stream. I think I'm tweaking. When we find out, we're going to file a police report. Since Eastside Juan wanted to file a police report, but he wasn't man enough to do it, and he was so pressed to DM me. Eastside Juan, when we find out who took your rapper's chain, I'm filing a police report live on stream. We're going to get this done. We going to make sure that the assailant is properly prosecuted, because clearly that nigga still got the chain. Okay, Eastside Juan, y'all let him know. He's right here. Who is this nigga? Who is this garbage ass artist he promote now? Ugh. That nigga from Detroit, right? Niggas would never take 42 Doug chain. No way. I don't think niggas would take, not Snap Dogg. Snap Dogg wouldn't give it up like that. Do y'all know who took the chain? Come on, man. All right. Anyway, Eastside Juan, we're gonna keep the chain in our prayers. Trust me, I think about it every single day. We're gonna find who took it, and when we do, we're gonna file a police report. I'm gonna make sure charges are pressed to the highest extent of the law, my brother. You seem so fucking pressed about that goddamn chain getting snatched or him getting robbed. I want to help you find some justice. Okay? So I'm focused. Yo, chat. Could y'all set up a Sadababy chain task force in the chat? We're gonna figure out who did this. Facts. Anyway, salute to Eastside Juan. Too petty. All right. What's next? Oh, no, I'm gambling. That's what I'm doing. Wait, how did I get to there? Because I was talking about Detroit. Who's gonna win, Detroit or Minnesota, bro? Yo, I need Jesus. Oh my God, pray for me. Who y'all think finna win? Minnesota? Y'all look too confident on that. Chat, we on stake, nigga. We gambling. We about to make a bag tonight. Minnesota. All right, Minnesota. We got it. We got it. Raptors or Clippers? Aren't the Raptors... No, the Clippers got Kawhi. Clippers. I hear y'all. The Heat or the Celtics? I thought the Heat got, like, really good recently. The Heat? All right, say less. I heard the Sixers is nasty. Definitely the Sixers, right? I could pick that one. Grizzlies or the Mavericks? What's up? Mavericks? Bet. The Bucks or the Magic? No, definitely the Bucks, right? Magic fucking suck. Speaking of which, I might pull up to Orlando soon, man. The Kings or the Kings or the Thunder? Who y'all got? The Kings? The Warriors or the Suns? Didn't the Warriors just get their ass whipped by the Lakers without LeBron? Y'all think Phoenix finna lose again?